Hello everyone, it's Wacko. Welcome you to week 2 of Triple SDL Season 2. This week we're up against McGriddletoes, who historically I have a 50-50 record against him. Um, he beat me main season 1. I beat him in quarterfinals. Both were very, very close games. I believe he must have beat me like 2-0 or something, and I think I beat him like 1-0 or something, maybe 2-0, I don't know. Um, but this week we're up against him again to break our tie. He's bringing Great Tusk, Slowking, Terrastack Attacka, Superior, Diancie, Mega Diancie, not like regular Diancie, so it's a bit worse, as well as Tornadus Therian. I thought going into this game, I had this game in the bag. Um, I think his matchup against me was pretty poor, and like low-key Starmie kind of fucks him. Starmie has so much coverage, and it's just fast enough, and it's also just bulky enough to just take a hit from like Torn, for example. It OHKOs Tusk. It threatens the best Terra type that he has on Stack Attacka against me, and like he's already rock type to begin with, so he's scared of Surf. If he wants a Terra Fighting, which I do think is the best Terra against me, um, then he has to be scared of Psychic. He has to be scared of Ice Beam with Serp. Um, I outspeed it with Diancie. Um, Torn, I guess, has like a chance, and like I don't think Torn is gonna get OHKO'd like a Thunderbolt because Starmie's kind of weak, but it was very good. Um, he also kind of struggled against, I think, Lycanroc Dusk, just kind of clicking buttons, as well as Roaring Moon breaking his only Mon that he wants to keep around as like a win con, because I think Sakataka is his win con versus me. He probably wants to click Trick Room or something. But anyway, um, what else? So I guess I should go through my team before I keep yapping. Our Roaring Moon is Booster Energy. I believe Booster Attack with Acrobatics, Knockoff, Iron Head, and Roost. Thundurus Therian with Thunderbolt, Sludge Bomb, Grass Knot, Agility, and Mirror Herb. As you'll see why in a bit. Our Lycanroc is Accelerock, Psychic Fangs, Crunch, and Iron Head. And our... Did I say with Life Orb? Yeah, it was with Life Orb. Our Infernape is Focus Sash. I didn't really think Infernape was that good in this matchup, and I originally was going to bring Diggersby. But Diggersby just couldn't really break through like Stack Attacka or Tusk, and Tusk was kind of scary against me. Only having Delmise, and I thought Delmise would be used for something else, so I brought Focus Sash Infernape with Fire Blast, Grass Knot, U-Turn, and Vacuum Wave. Vacuum Wave was for the Chi-Yu that didn't come. Oh yeah, he had a whole ass Chi-Yu in the back, which he didn't bring. I didn't think he would bring it because I have a fast Water type. I have a Roaring Moon, which is I think the best Chi-Yu answer, as well as an Infernape, which forces it to run Psychic. So it was just a little bit too button like dependent for Chi-Yu in this matchup, as well as the Cellrock, Lycanroc. I have a lot of priority on this team that fucks over a bunch of Dark types. So yeah. Our Starmie is Mystic Water with Surf, Psychic, Flip Turn, and Toxic. As I said, Starmie's very good into this team, and if he beats in Slowking, I can get off a nice Toxic, which is nice for, like, in case I want to bring in Infernape and he gets a lot of good chip with Slowking. I get some good chip on Slowking with Infernape, as well as the Toxic. Slowking, I didn't think had a good matchup into me, but he also only had a 9-mon team, and his best next option to bring versus me was Spidops. So, which I thought he might have brought Spidops, but I also had 2 spinners and just a lot of firepower that just killed it anyways, so I didn't think maybe it would come. I do think this was the 6 he was going to bring. His last one was Ditto, and I didn't think he'd bring Ditto. But anyways, our last one's Delmise with the Power Whip, Earthquake, Rapid Spin, and Synthesis, and Rocky Helmet, basically just meant to stall out Stack Attack a little bit, get some chip with Helmet plus Earthquake or Power Whip, depending. I considered running Poltergeist, but I also thought Poltergeist was a little bit inconsistent with knockoff on Roaring Moon. so I didn't bother bringing it. Without further ado, I'm going to lead Lycanroc Dusk. I thought he would lead Torn, because Torn is faster than everything on my team, and I'm very unlikely to lead with Roaring Moon. Thundurus is a good Scarfer in this matchup, I do think, but I think he could have swapped into Thundurus like immediately if he had to, like into Diancie or Stakataka. But yeah, I'm gonna lead with the Lycanroc Dusk. I think Infernape is also a good lead for me if I wanted to, like Scarf Infernape. So Torn is good into that as well. He's gonna get scared out in the Great Tusk, as I hard predicted him to go Tusk here, and I'm gonna click these Psychic Fangs. If you want to go Stakataka, sure, but Stakataka, all I needed was a little bit of chip on Stakataka, and my Thundurus set wins. Assuming I can bait in Superior at some point to set up on. But yeah, I'm just gonna hard click Psychic Fangs. I thought I lived any hit from Torn unless he was like Focus Blast, which I didn't think he'd want to run Focus Blast just to hit a Lycanroc. And he's scared of a Celrock, so if anything, he'd run like whatever the rock berry is. I forgot what the fuck it was called. I think it starts with a C. Chyland Berry, maybe? I don't know. Psychic Fangs into the Slowking. He's gonna realize, I think he gets knocked out by Crunch there, because he's not actually Vizdef Slowking. I think he's Spidef Slowking. I think I just saw max HP, and Crunch was a good roll to knock it out. So I'm just gonna Crunch into the Tusk, and then Iron Head will knock it out. I wanted to reveal Iron Head because I didn't want to risk the speed tie with Diancie just yet. I thought maybe he'd be enticed to go into Stakataka. I already revealed Psychic Fangs, Crunch, Iron Head. I thought maybe he'd just go into Stakataka and set up a Trick Room on me, because I can't really do much, and because he already saw Psychic Fangs and possibly not running Drill Run or Close Combat, I thought maybe he'd just stay the Rock Steel type and start setting up on me. But he decides to go for the Diancie. He could have also went Superior. I think Superior could have also come in like a lot earlier too, on the Accelerock, but I guess he didn't want to. He wants to go for the Speed Tie, and I'm gonna win the Speed Tie. I'm gonna get off the Iron Head and kill it. Mega Diancie is a piece of shit. Never use that Mon. And like, to be fair, he did draft the Mon at round like 6 or 7. And mind you, this is also the live draft, so like I can see why maybe he wanted to pick up Mega Diancie. It's good on paper, but I think it's a little bit too slow in Gen 9. It was kind of garbage in Gen 8 too, but Gen 8, like regular Diancie, didn't have much over it. And I thought maybe he'd run like a smart Mega Diancie into the Starmie and run like just normal Diancie and like Rock Polish before trying to sweep me. I don't know. But yeah, Lycanroc gets that KO. He's gonna go hard Superior. I'm like, great. This is my opportunity to go hard Thundurus. He's gonna glare me, which I didn't think mattered because whatever. He's also gonna Leech Seed as I agility. I'm like, oh, that's kind of annoying, but I'm at full health and he doesn't have a lot versus me. I'm gonna Sludge Bomb. He's gonna Leaf Storm into me, and I'm like, yeah. To be fair, Superior does wall most Thunder sets, but I had Sludge Bomb just for Superior. He's going to Leaf Storm into my Mirror Herb, and this is what I wanted. This is my win con this game. This is all I wanted to do, and just show this off. And I'm gonna Thunderbolt to kill him. I didn't want him going hard Stakataka, which is why I clicked Thunderbolt. And I knew Thunderbolt would kill Superior because I'm a Thundurus. To be honest, I don't think I calced anything other than the Lycanroc onto the Slowking. This was just one of those games where I felt like I felt very comfortable the entire game. He's gonna go Stakataka as I click Thunderbolt. I get a huge critical hit, which definitely mattered. If he wasn't specially defensive, though, it was a 50% chance to kill anyways. If he was max HP, I believe it's 50. So that's unfortunate for him. But it would have done like 92% regardless. And if he was like Life Orb, then I just go Roaring Moon and spam like knockoff pretty much. And there's really not too much he could do about it. And then once Torn is chipped down, Lycanroc kind of just wins. Or even like Delmise can kind of pick off the Slowking. But I'm going to click Thunderbolt onto the Slowking. It's going to kill. Nothing wants to take a +2 Thunderbolt from Thundurus Therian. And Thundurus shows that he's the better of the genies. And we're going to win. So yeah, unfortunate game for McGriddle. So I do think this was not a good matchup for him. I had a lot of stuff for his team, and just like his team, he has some bulk, but it is also frail. Like at the same time, nothing wanted to switch in on a Starmie. Like Slowking could switch in on Starmie, but it gets toxic or just like flip turn on. And he probably wouldn't want to risk Mega Diancie because I also have a lot of stuff for Mega Dia. So it's just kind of a rough matchup, but I just don't think he could keep up with the hyper offensive build that I kind of had. I do think he has a solid team though. And like I said, he got Mega Diancie like round 6. He also has a really good Terra Captain, as you can see. Like Stack Attack has a really good Terra. I didn't even bring Diggersby, which I think will surprise people, but I didn't see Diggersby doing anything in this matchup. It didn't even kill Slowking with like Choice Band U-turn. So I was like, yeah, you kind of suck. And you're kind of free setup for like a lot of the team. Diggersby couldn't really do much back, so decided not to bring it in favor of Infernape with the Sash. Which is nice because Infernape is technically like my second best mon on the team, but either way, everyone is off the bench now except Masquerain. Maybe Masquerain will pop up soon, maybe next week. I am facing Chickadee, and he does have a very scary electric terrain team. Really weird actually that I'm facing 2 like hard electric terrain teams with Coco, but like different Iron Mons that abuse it. But yeah, that's who we're facing. Anyways, GG's to McGriddletoes. And I will see you guys next week for Chickadee.